time came for him to sign his contract. Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Now Thompson, following the miss by Draymond Green from deep. There's 31 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Warriors shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for him. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
29 seconds left here in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's T. That one a little long.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
Here's Mr. Moves. He's got 8. The kick out to LeBron from the arc. And that one's good. LeBron's got 5 points so far.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Warriors ahead, up 4. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go any. I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there or caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it and some guys don't, but he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Mr. Moves out there with Irving, and it's Thompson in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second.
You know, basketball can be a thing of beauty, and the Warriors show just how gorgeous ball movement can be last year. Every possession looked like a well-orchestrated concert. It was incredibly fun to watch. Not so much fun, probably, to coach against.
Here's Mr. Moves.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
You know, so surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you
Agreed.
what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
It's deflected. Outside Curry. He's looking for Bogut and finds him. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Love the pass to Mr. Moves. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Lets it go from 14. And he can't bank that one in. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Kicks it out to James. Good on the three-point shot. James has got 8 points.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Swiped it away. Now the Warriors moving it up. Curry outside. Another three for Golden State.
They're hovering around 50% for the game in three-pointers. That's pretty good. But they've really elevated here in the second quarter.
Here's Mr. Moves. The kick out to LeBron. And another three for Cleveland.
Well, the defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his second this quarter.
LeBron James, by many surveys, and no surprise here, GA, the most popular athlete in America.
I mean, the highest paid player in the league. And you know what? He deserves it. This guy has really carried the mantra as the face of our game, as well as anybody. And I tell you what, people now are starting to acknowledge the guy also delivers when it matters.
Mr. Moves. Back to Irving. Pass to Thompson. His first shot coming late. And Curry pulls it down.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Fires the three. No good. So Cleveland will take it the other way.
And you know, for LeBron, he's blazed a trail as far as his business empire is concerned. He gave his child. Friends a chance to manage his affairs. Many thought it was a huge mistake, but he's doing quite well with the guys that he chose.
Here's T, and the Warriors miss again.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And that one's good. And now just a 1-point Warrior lead.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done. And for LeBron, he said he'd like to be a billionaire. It's his ambition to have an influence that goes beyond the game. And guys, he is certainly on his way. And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's Mr. Moves, and it's blocked by Curry, but they'll get another chance. Irving from long range. The Warriors pull it in.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. .44 seconds left here in the second. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Mr. Moves passes to Thompson. And off the glass. That one's good.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Curry against Irving. From deep. Curry's shot is off. Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Mr. Moves. He's covered by Thompson. And Thompson sends it back. They recover it. Another steal. Here's Green, and the rejection by James. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Got it off in time, and a pretty tightly contested game.
Yes, I'm here with Steph.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hope you've been enjoying the excitement so far. Ernie Johnson, Kenny. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for T. 22 points, and he's stolen the ball 4 times. You know, as tremendous as his stats are, what I'd like most is just the effort he's put into this game.
And Clark, he's worked his tail off at the offensive end, and his D, it has been on point.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. Curry is out there with T, and it's Thompson in at the 3 slot. Wasted no time on that one. And now it's up to 25 points for T.
The defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
Guys, just watching Kevin Love, he brings so much to the table. But if you had to pick one thing, Clark, it might be the rebound.
I agree with you. I mean, he's not super athletic, doesn't blow you out of the water with his athleticism, but a few seasons back, this guy averaged 15 rebounds a game.
T, the pass to Green. Six to shoot. Passes it to T. Puts up a 3. Can't get it to go. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way.
And guys, you look at what makes Love such a prolific rebounder. Great anticipation. I mean, he has the broad shoulders to create space in the paint, the strong anchor to hold his position. It's no wonder he's been a dominating force on the glass at every level since high school.
The Warriors trailing. From past the arc. They get it back.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Mr. Moves. And it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Cleveland moving the ball around. Six on the shot clock. Knocks it loose. T, the pass to Green. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Green's got his first 2 points.
You know, regarding Kevin Love, he had a number of difficult transitions to make last season. Most of all, perhaps on the offensive glass. He averaged less than 2 a game after averaging 3 or more